Welcome back to the Rocky Mountain Tournament Expert Division, hole number 17. Here we're going to be sending it across the right side with an APOC and a either Kingmaker, King Slayer, or Luminary ball. Setting up for generally a Thorn bounce up shot. You can also play this one. Thorn. Drive is P3 plus 10% max. And the spin set is 6 top spin, 3 left spin. We're using full overpower. So you can switch this to a Luminary after you set up. So at P3 max extension, APOC 5 and 6 will have 1/3 of the blue ring in the right rough at P3 max extension. APOC 7 will have the blue ring touching the right rough at P3 max extension. And APOC 8 will have 2/3 of the clear ring in the right rough at P3 max extension. You'll adjust P3 plus 10 max. Spin set is 6 top spin, 3 left spin. You'll push back to max, okay? Now, if you wanted to, say you're not a fan of full overpower shots, after you set up your starting position with your P3 ball, you can swap to a Luminary. You can use 6 top spin and 2 left spin. Adjust your P3 plus 10 max, and then just push back up to the top of the plus 16. If you do play with a Luminary, that'll give you a slower needle, but you'll have to remember you're going to want to add about a quarter ball of left curl, make up for the lack of side spin. But quite honestly, you don't need it. 6 top spin, 3 left spin with a King Slayer or a Kingmaker is just fine here. I've been in Thorn range every time unless I clip the rough. And if you clip the rough and you're in Grizzly range, you can still drop the shot. The Grizzly plays, like I said earlier, the same as Thorn. So six top, 3 left, P3 plus 10 max, push to max, play full overpower. If you're using a 3 left spin, then you don't need any curl. It's just full overpower, no curl. If you're using a Luminary, you'll need a little bit of left curl to make up for the lack of side spin. If we want to see a drive, I would say anywhere board 30 plus here should put you in Thorn range. Great lefts have been okay as long as they're not really bad, and the same with great rights. As long as they're not real bad, you should be pretty safe on this drive. For the approach plays P3 plus 25% at slider, and that's using backspin only. Whether you're using a Thorn or a Grizzly, you should only use backspin as needed, and I'll go over where we want to set up. The ideal position to set up in with your Thorn is basically right where I'm going to pull back to at max. So you want to be, the ideal position is splitting, this little area right here. So you want to be in the middle between the fringe and the rough here. This area right in the center is kind of like the sweet spot. Gives you the best, most consistent bounce. No crazy bounces, none of that stuff, right? So if you set up and you clip like where the fringe fairway meets, that line can give you a funky bounce. Or if you clip the rough, that can obviously stop you from getting to the hole. So kind of try to set up in the middle between fringe and the rough there. Use, like I said, backspin only. You want to set your backspin so that your ball guide is 1 square short and aimed center cup, right? The thorn in most cases right around 1 backspin. The grizzly, if you're playing the grizzly, usually 3 to 4 backspin, depending on where you're at in your club. You may have to push all the way up onto the green, or just play thorn and maybe even use a little bit of topspin. It kind of just depends on how you roll out. But leave the ball guide short 1 square, aim center pin, P3 plus 25 at slider. I got 3 charts for you. I got a push from in with the grizzly. I got thorn rings from max, and then I got thorn P3 plus yards. If you're playing it with a P5, you'll have to get your own thorn P5 plus yard chart. Play. You want to set up, like I said, backspin only, and position the tip of the ball guide 1 square short, aimed center pin, pull straight, hit perfect, you'll be good. So here I'm actually set up just a little too close to the hole. You want to be, like I said, 1 square short, but in line, pull straight, adjust P3 25 at slider, and you'll be good to go. Right? Great chance at an eagle here. So, hope you get the drop. Best of luck, and we'll catch you on